Welcome to Tuesday, you delicious mother hubbard. Adam Pacitti already on the channel today talking about SummerSlam plans being torn up. Not seen it yet? Go see it. I'll wait here till you've done that. Oh good, you're back. Here's some more wrestling news. Have WWE leaked the Extreme Rules 2020 match stipulation? A big main event has been added to next week's episode of Raw, and Sonny Kiss comments on homophobic remarks online. We'll get to that in a bit. This Sunday, the horror show at Extreme Rules. Were you scared? I was. Dolph Ziggler challenging Drew McIntyre for the WWE Championship this Sunday, but we don't know the stipulation of that match. Dolph Ziggler is keeping it a closely guarded secret. Only he knows. Well, he and the WWE marketing team and anybody that uses Facebook. So, thank you very much to our friends at WrestleNews 365 who clocked this one. WWE has, by all accounts, spoiled their own WWE Championship match at Extreme Rules with a Facebook ad. According to the advert, which you can see right there, that may have popped up on your Facebook if wrestling is very much an algorithm that you tickle. Chances are you would have seen that. There you see Drew, there you see Dolph. There you see tables, ladders and chairs in the background, and there you see WWE Championship, tables, ladders and chairs. That's a shame that it got leaked. That's one of those situations where in business the right hand doesn't know what the left hand's doing. Somebody's not had the conversation and said, we're keeping that a secret. Don't push that out onto the platforms. Regardless, it sucks, but that's good. I'm down with that. Dolph is one for making moments in matches like these. He never wins the big one, and it's certainly not going to happen this time around. But they will have a great match with tables, ladders and chairs all over the shop for it. It's another chance for Drew McIntyre to galvanise his WWE title run. He's already beaten the biggest, and now he's going to win a tables, ladders and chairs match by the looks of it. I know it sounds really harsh that I'm already just going, oh, so Drew's winning Sunday. Dolph never wins. And now more than ever isn't the time for Dolph Ziggler to become WWE champion. Not when you're building Drew McIntyre. I've enjoyed the build to this feud though. It's been really good fun. And a TLC match is actually a nice way to wrap it up at Extreme Rules. So we have one final stop on the way there, and that is the go home show for Monday Night Raw. And we'll talk about it on Raw Graded on the Cultaholic YouTube channel a little bit later on today. That's what you and I will do. We'll get together and we'll do that. Also last night on Raw, it was revealed that Randy Orton and The Big Show next week will compete in an unsanctioned match. So Big Show and Orton have been going back and forth on WWE TV for the last couple of weeks in the wake of Edge getting taken out and Christian being punted. The Big Show is now stepping up to Randy Orton, and we thought this might be a match that goes onto the card for Extreme Rules. Sorry, the horror show at Extreme Rules. Rawr. But it's not. This is something they're bumping to next week on Raw. Now, I enjoyed the stuff they did on Raw. We'll talk about it in Graded, as I say. I'm not excited for this match. I'm not. This was a rough match to watch, like 5 years ago or whenever they had, like, they've been feuding forever, probably more than 5. Was it more than 5 years ago? Anyway, whenever they've had matches, they've always been rough. Now, I respect that Randy Orton is on very much a roll at the moment, and I also respect the fact that Big Show is actually in the best shape he's been in for quite some considerable time. So they may pull out some magic. They may. But they may not. But either way, that is a match that is happening on this next week's episode of Monday Night Raw. Possibly, I could see Big Show being taken out of the picture here. I feel like this is something that is continuing to build Randy Orton as he continues to re-establish the legend killer role. I think punting Big Show is a way to do it, and I think that's what they'll do. Let's talk about New Japan. They had a press conference yesterday mapping out some of their plans for the next couple of weeks, and we've got a couple of big matches lined up for them now. It was great to see New Japan back doing their thing at Dominion with a limited crowd, but a crowd nonetheless. and just the feel-good nature of New Japan's return to form, and how that good nature was all put in a blender after Evil joined Bullet Club and became the double champion, battering Naito in the process. We have 2 shows to tell you about this morning. July the 20th, New Japan Road from Korakuen Hall. Limited attendance once again for that one. We're going to see Evil, Dick Togo, and Taiji Ishimori teaming up to face Naito, Hiromu Takahashi, and Bushi in 6-man tag team action. And then on the 25th, it will be Sengoku Lord, and it will be a double championship match. The IWGP Intercontinental and Heavyweight Champion Evil defends that belt against the number 1 contender Takahashi, the man behind that primal scream that was memed to the hills at the end of Dominion. Good to see Takahashi in the mix against Evil. This is a very fresh top tier match that I'm very intrigued to see. A couple of rumours doing the rounds about NXT UK. They're much happier rumours than the last time we talked about it. So there was some speculation that NXT UK could be disappearing. That seems to be a greatly exaggerated rumour of demise, and it looks as if NXT UK is coming back soon. Quite a few sources are reporting that NXT UK has been reaching out to unsigned talent in the UK recently with the hopes of boosting the numbers for when NXT UK returns. So they're taking the time out to have a little recruitment drive, see who's around the UK scene and build up some numbers. And I think that's obviously the right thing to do. I think if NXT UK is going to come back, some fresh faces, some fresh names would really help that. And I don't know how often people from NXT UK watch the news videos that I do, but in the unlikely event that somebody in NXT UK is watching this particular broadcast, hi, this is Gene Money. He wears a dog collar because he's the damn dirty dog. He wears nipple plasters because he believes in safety. His walkout music is Jerry Rafferty's Baker Street, and quite often he moonlights as the Mundertaker on the independent scene. Basically a better version of The Undertaker. He has had the longest wrestling match with Session Moth Martina that has lasted about a year and a half so far by my watch. And when that match is finished, if you want to add a little bit of Milton Keynes sparkle to NXT UK, give my boy G Money a call. You know it makes sense. We talked a bit about Sonny Kiss yesterday. Sonny Kiss gearing up for an AEW TNT Championship match against Cody Rhodes at Fight for the Fallen. And whilst there is a lot of love for Sonny Kiss, there's been a lot of aggressive comments made about Sonny Kiss via Twitter. A lot of homophobic slander that we called out here yesterday, and I'm not going to go into that rant again. Bottom line being, if you're a bigot, I don't want to be your mate. Sonny Kiss has put out a tweet regarding some of the comments that have been said, and Sonny Kiss says the following: "Thank you everyone for the overwhelming amount of support. It truly means a lot to me. I've been incredibly open and comfortable with who I am since I was practically a baby. You can't shame someone who is unabashed. LGBTQ plus community and allies, I completely stand with you guys in making wrestling a more positive and comfortable escape for everyone. That is something we should all strive for. So once again, I thank you." I will close with this. Sadly, I'd imagine the people on social media who spew hatred are often feeling more pain and sadness than what they're inflicting on others. I won't speak for everyone, and I will continue to respect everyone's responses that come naturally to them. We are human, we have emotions. For me, I try my best to not counter hate with hate, but rather with confidence. An eye for an eye, well, you know the rest. To the LGBTQ plus community, this Wednesday, it's on. This is not only for me, but it's for us. I'm going into this match feeling better than ever. Tomorrow night, Cody defends the TNT Championship against Sonny Kiss. I'm all for it. I'm excited for it. As I said yesterday, let's judge the match on the match rather than the sexuality of one of the competitors. Let's let the match be a blinder. Let's let it be all right. Let's let it be crap. Let's see what happens when they get into the ring tomorrow. Best of luck to Sonny Kiss. And I'm not one to look past the challenge that Sonny Kiss is putting in front of Cody. Not at all, but quite excited about the little nod that Arn Anderson gave on Dark last night. So they had a press conference ahead of the TNT title match, and the question was asked about anybody from around the wrestling world that Cody would want to face, and Arn Anderson made my day and made the internet wrestling community's day. When this question was posed, Cody goes quiet, and then Arn Anderson leans in and says, "Try this one. How about that Warhorse kid?" Warhorse, who has been constantly tweeting and tweeting and tweeting and tweeting, replying and tweeting Cody to get a shot at the TNT Championship. Got a mention on AEW Dark. This has to happen now. Now Warhorse is in canon. We now have to see Warhorse versus Cody at some point for the TNT title. Let's see how Sonny Kiss does at Fight for the Fallen tomorrow. After that, hey, if he's still the champ, let's get Warhorse in there. Let's do it. What a 2020 it would end up being if we see Warhorse in an AEW ring. Perfectly down for that. Perfectly down for that. Stay safe. Love you, bye.